So, Two Gentlemen of Verona is widely regarded by critics and scholars as Shakespeare's Air Bud, you could say. For those not familiar, there is a famous scene, the third scene in Act 2, where Launce, a servant, goes on a tirade complaining about Crab, his disloyal dog. The part of Crab is technically a minor role in the play, but I really feel the entire production is made or broken by the dog's performance. So we really took our time in casting the perfect canine actor to play Crab. Of course, there are always these deeper questions in the text. Where do the boundaries of friendship lie? What limits will people go to for infatuation? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? The subordinate character to Crab in this scene is played by Ricky from the Case Western Reserve University Cleveland Playhouse MFA Acting class of 2016. We had Ricky read some sides with the dogs, of course, so that we could really get a feel for their chemistry on stage. Our first audition was with Queenie, who has a really wonderful, sweet personality. But Crab, on the other hand, is kind of a scoundrel of a dog. So I wanted to sort of test her range with this audition, and seeing her perform was like night and day. Next, we auditioned Swanee, who just really had an instant rapport with Ricky. Swanee has a lot of experience with physical theater, Suzuki, Grotowski, viewpoints, even a little Alexander technique. So we really got a very physical performance from her. Unfortunately, our audition was cut short when she noticed a squirrel climbing a tree. When Wolfie auditioned for the role, I was completely blown away by his subtle take on the character. Ultimately, though, we decided Wolfie really was more of a leading man type. That said, I do think he's a strong candidate for the MFA class of 2020. Last, we had Sarah. I was really impressed with the energy that Sarah brought to this role. I mean, Ricky knows the scene like the back of his hand, and he was stumbling to keep up with her. And I have to say, while I don't typically encourage actors to urinate during their audition, in this case, I thought it was a really bold choice. Ultimately, of course, only one dog can get the role. I have to say, this was a rough decision. But the part of Crab will be played by Queenie. We hope you'll join us for Two Gentlemen of Verona, running February 10th through 20th at your Cleveland Playhouse. If you'd like to audition a furry little star of your own, the Northeast Ohio SPCA is always happy to help. Just take a look in the comments section of this video for more information.